Hey everybody, it's Chainsaw Reacts back once again with another reaction with The Ghost. We are here continuing Stargirl. This is Season 1, Episode 9, Brainwave. So, did we already have an episode called Brainwave? I thought we did.
I thought so.
Nope. No. Pilot, Stripe, Episode 2, Icicle, Episode 3. I guess not. But would that imply that he might get woken up?
Or Brainwave Jr. It'll come into play a little bit more.
I mean, yeah, because...
It's definitely going to focus on him.
Because Cindy knows that he has powers now. And Courtney does too, based off of the last episode, which is where she bursted into Cindy's house, like...
Yeah.
and just started fighting. And then he showed up, of course. He showed up to talk to her because he found the letter that... Dragon King wrote to his father about Cindy watching him.
Yeah.
So all the layers coming in. I'm assuming there's no dance, right? Or the dance was postponed, or the dance happened.
Because had to have.
I guess. I don't remember them mentioning it since then.
No.
So.
But maybe it'll come into play more.
Icicle Jr. is like, hey, I invited you. What happened?
I know.
I liked how Cindy shows up at Courtney's house in part 2 of Shiv, where we spend all this time waiting for her to say something, and she says the last thing. Oh, by the way, nice staff. Intense. Yes. They haven't. Her and the rest of the team have not made up yet for how she acted in part 1, where Courtney destroyed all the things that Pat set up.
Well, and then the team went off without her
to Cindy's house, and then Beth just walked up to the front door. Knock, knock, knock. It's like...
Went down into the basement.
And then after that, then went up to her room and found the picture of her dad.
And took it.
First, instead of, like, just finding out who it is...
She just took it.
Here's the proof.
Stupid.
Well, we'll see what happens. I hope we get more information on the fact that the janitor knows Pat. Stripesy.
I really want to know more about the janitor. He's been creepy the whole show.
Yeah, he's just like staring, or there's dragons in the water, or something. It's like, and they saved Courtney's life, of course, from Cindy. So, are you ready to see what happens?
Ready.
All right, let's go.
Is that Brainwave? Younger Brainwave?
Maybe.
Please don't kill me. Let's get in this here.
Wow.
Eesh. A little awkward.
Yeah.
Back to search for more clues. Are all those tapes? Oh, those are when he filmed himself, I think.
Killed a man tonight. He fell down and died. My funding denied. I chose to secretly perform a trial test on myself. Since then,
he got his
my
powers.
headaches have been increasing. My migraine is all but gone.
So killing stops the migraine?
They won the trial test.
I know what he did to Yolanda was awful. But I want to ask him to help us.
Ooh.
I know it's a risk,
Brainwave
but
on their team?
if he can read minds, then he could tell us who else is in the ISA. According to Beth's goggles, this man was executed for war crimes like 100 years ago.
I'm not sure that it's possible to kill Dr.
No.
Ito.
No.
Sylvester and I were part of a different team when we fought Dr. Ito. This was before we joined the JSA.
You were part of another team?
Yeah, we called ourselves the 7 Soldiers of Victory.
The Knight.
Robin Hood and a knight.
I think that's Green Arrow.
Wait, and there were 8 of you.
That's the Vigilante, Crimson Avenger, Wing. They were good men. I lost touch with all of them
There's
years
dragons
ago.
in the water. Could that be referring to the Dragon King?
I wish I knew where they were.
Yeah. Because they're underground.
Yeah.
Ah. Is that on his head?
I can confirm there are no heat signatures of any kind.
Twitter.
No one's home, Beth.
So where'd she go?
School records indicate Cindy Berman has withdrawn from Blue Valley High to study overseas with her mother.
Sure she has.
Her mother? Stepmother.
Dad!
So her dad locked her up.
She came after me, and I would have killed her, too, if it wasn't for Henry.
I'm gonna kill you. Like I killed Mom.
Oh. Damn.
If you don't let me out of here right now.
How did she kill her mother?
I knew you wouldn't lock up your own daughter.
Oh.
She needs a nap. Turn on the gas. It always calmed as a baby.
A baby?
His adventures have revealed the abilities of Brainwave's
Damn.
He's just watching all those videos.
Today,
Skip school today.
I finally realized I can do more than read thoughts. I can move things. I can manipulate objects however I desire.
Ooh, we crushed it. 23.
As my abilities can
Look at all of us. Yolanda, me, you. We've all changed. Why not Henry? Henry is his
Can you prove
father's
Cindy did
son.
the actual thing? Because we know she did.
He didn't think twice about ruining my life.
When I was a child, I begged
I'm guessing he's
my
skipping
father
school
to
today
buy me a
Yeah.
rubber ball.
That way he can study up.
Bounced.
for his new test.
So
To do
I
whatever the fuck they want.
in my
Yeah.
pocket.
That's the switch. He's not in, he's Brainwave now. That's where he turned.
No matter
So the
whose
killing never
mind
stops for
I
him.
peer into,
Yeah.
vile thoughts fill up their brains.
Well,
and
because
turn
every
mine.
person has bad
I've
thoughts.
learned the truth
There's gonna be any more people on the
about
planet.
humanity.
Point. If he had a say-so in all of it. Who was listening?
Henry?
We'd be better off if he died.
Ooh.
Shut up.
Ooh.
taking control of every fully developed mind within them, carving out a new America. Our America.
Make a big dinner when I return.
So he literally killed everybody he was going to, and it didn't do anything. Like, it didn't change him.
Sounds like it.
What are you and your family doing tonight?
You wanna come on over and have some dinner? Give me Stargirl and Stripesy and
Mike.
How long's it gonna take?
Are you trying to talk to me?
Through minds,
You
not
need my
with
help.
words.
Can I help you? It's been in here for months. You should terminate life support.
As he's smiling.
What do you want?
I don't want to hurt you. Like I did your dad.
Oh!
Hurt my dad.
Woo!
Did you know your dad was part of
The
the...
Injustice Society. I know.
Knows now.
What all do you know?
Yeah, well, maybe they all deserved it.
Joey deserved it?
I'm about to say, he was just an innocent kid who was just trying to do magic.
yeah, no.
Yeah.
If my dad hurt anyone, he had a reason to.
Daddy.
People are monsters.
Yolanda told me the way your father treats you. And you're still at his side.
Yeah. Even after what he
I
knows.
don't know what it must have
About
been
his
like
dad.
growing up with him as a father.
Get out of here.
We need to tell you something. What? I failed a history test.
No.
Oh, Courtney.
Just joking, okay?
They're here. Can you go get the door, please?
Here we go. Oh, shit. No idea. No idea.
Cameron?
Hi, Court.
Oh!
I should kill you.
You really think I should die for what I did?
Now she's going evil too?
You can read thoughts.
Chance wants payback.
Read mine.
Revenge.
I think those glasses need to be a little bit more modern.
Hidden.
Like, upgrade him a little, like the look?
Yeah.
Maybe, yeah.
I was.
In Valley Village, she was the best on the team.
Oh, wow. Really?
I think he has the suspicions. A
Most
little.
admired athletes.
Yeah.
I hear you're quite the artist, Cameron.
Jag liker henne.
Jag tar en hennes blogg av mig.
Well, if it's okay, I'm gonna have some more. This is delicious.
Her daughter? What?
Why would she do that?
She's like, oh, come here.
Down.
Mike, not at the
Down.
table.
Down, buddy.
Oh!
Mike.
Yeah.
Buddy, come on.
Yeah.
Sorry.
If Jordan is one of them, does that mean Cameron is too? Like Cindy?
I don't think he is, though. He doesn't
I
know.
don't-
He doesn't know.
Courtney. You do know why I was really here, don't you?
Mm-hmm.
What do you think, Courtney?
Because you know Stargirl?
Because I had to meet the girl my son has been talking so much about. And I approve. Thank you again for your hospitality. Can we tell your mother everything?
What is that?
Oh! Oh, shit! Oh, my God.
What the hell is that?
I've prepared some paperwork I'd like to discuss with you. I need a signature. I need this money.
He's gonna kill him.
I know this is hard, but...
Stay away from my dad!
Woo! Oh! Oh!
Like he did to that one guy in the parking lot.
He woke him up!
What's going on?
What the?
What do we even touch on first? Like, so many things happened again.
How about that dinner?
The dinner?
It was a little weird. The grandparents
Yeah.
were like, "Yeah, we don't like this girl, Stargirl."
But they don't even know her.
No.
They don't like her.
Sorry to hear about your accident. And the next thing you know, they're eating, and they're like,
I don't like
I
her.
don't like her.
She should have died. I mean, they could have said whatever and
Yeah.
only Jordan Icicle. I kind of figured something was going to happen because he's over for dinner, of course, with his son. I didn't think that his parents would be there, too.
I didn't think so either, but then she said dinner of 8, and it's just him and his son. So I was trying to figure out who those other 2 people were until the grandparents
I guess it makes sense it's them.
walked through the door.
And so they made a point to idiotically show her touch within the stove.
And
the
then it was
pan.
hot.
Ah, shit. Like, well, why are you being an idiot? Well, they did that because then when she hands it to Jordan, he just grabs it because he's probably thinking she ain't gonna notice because she probably just grabbed it off the counter, not realizing she grabbed it within a hot stove.
Yep.
He's like, listen to conversation. Oh, well, what? And she's
She wasn't
like,
fazed by it at all.
she's like, yeah, because he doesn't know, because he doesn't even he probably wouldn't even be able to tell it was hot.
Probably not.
No. And they really made a good point too, because I'm thinking, does he know? And maybe he has an idea, but then the last thing he says to her, instead of like, what do you think we're here for? What do you think I'm here for? She's like,
I don't
he's like,
know.
oh, my son keeps talking about you. I had to meet you. I thought I was going to pull the Cindy thing from the last episode, where last thing he says, like, because you're Stargirl. And she would have fell flat. She would have just passed out.
And then, like, I imagine his touch was cold when he put his hand on her.
Yeah, and they never brought that up. Well, at least not, and maybe in the next episode she'll mention, because, like, right after, she goes down to get the staff, her mom and not only her holding it, but it's floating in the air. And
then it falls.
Yeah. I liked her response. She's like, what is that? And then it cuts to Henry Jr., Brainwave Jr., killing a man.
And then the dad wakes up as soon as the guy's dead.
Junior? What's going on? Like, so nonchalant. What happened?
It was almost like he killed him the same way that the dad did when he was young and learning his powers.
In that flashback?
Because they said he had, like, a seizure maybe they're gonna...
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's very interesting because instead of... And I thought I was wrong. I had a prediction that Junior was going to talk to his dad via brainwave activity.
I can't believe he woke up.
He just woke up.
I did not expect him at all this season to wake up.
Was it that thing? Because like when he basically exploded, and I think some sort of energy went out, because then the guy started seizuring, and then I think that might have woke him up. But like, I thought it was gonna be where they talk, and his dad tells him how to wake him up.
Yeah, I wish that would have been how it was.
But he learned his powers a weird way. Like he was already doing it.
Watching those videos.
Watching his dad talk about it, and how he was taking people's lives, and every single time I took a life, I felt better because it went away, because the pain went away.
Yeah.
Pills don't work. How'd you feel about Yolanda showing up and threatening him?
I didn't expect it at all. She was just randomly sitting in a room and grabbed him.
She's just waiting. It's like, wait till he comes up. Gotcha. I thought it was gonna be someone a part of the ISA or Dragon King, one of his like.
Yeah.
That's what I thought it was gonna be, because they just said he's gonna be the key. But now Brainwave's awake.
But then again, she wasn't in the episode very much, so she must have been trying to figure out how she was going to tell him to stay away.
Yeah, because they made a point where I'm fine with the whole thing of like Courtney trying to, because she took them in.
Yeah.
When Pat was like, no, they cannot join because we're not doing this JSA stuff. But now she wants to do the leap of faith for him, when in fact he is still accused of sending the pictures that Yolanda took out to everybody when it was Cindy. So understandable. And I was kind of fine where it kind of divided the team, where Rick, along with Yolanda, like, no, can't. And Beth was like, well, guys, we can change. Which, of course, she would say that.
Yeah.
Because she's going to side... I think she's going to side with anything Courtney says, because Courtney brought her in. Her best friends were her parents. That should tell you.
And now we don't ever see her talk about her parents.
No.
Like, she used to be all about her parents.
Doing FaceTiming with him during lunch. How'd you feel about Cindy getting taken out of school?
That was interesting. And the gas, he's like, this used to calm her down as a baby.
It just sounds like it's...
What was she doing as a child to gas her?
Well, I think he experimented on her.
Oh, okay.
I think those shivs in her are in her body. It's not in her clothes, I don't think.
No. So,
she has abilities. She can regenerate and heal herself. So, I feel that maybe he experimented on her, and then he uses that gas, sleeping gas, I guess, to make her fall asleep.
Yeah. I want to know how she killed her mom.
Do you think it's by accident? Or do you think it was planned?
By the way she made it sound, it wasn't by accident. Like,
it was a threat. Like, I'll do to you what I did to Mom.
She was not sorry at all. Like, it did not sound sorry that she killed Mom.
I wonder what the reasoning of why she did.
I don't know.
Was it to get revenge on her dad? 'Cause it seems like her and her dad do not have a good relationship.
No.
Like, it's not good.
Because he won't involve her.
Because she knows, unlike others. Now, Henry Jr. knows. But Jordan's son, he has no idea. That we saw that, like you mentioned, we saw the breath.
When he blew out the birthday candle.
But I don't think he knows anything. I don't think he realizes he has an ability.
Well, he doesn't even know what they were saying when they were praying.
Oh,
he
that's
took
true.
French. He had no idea what they were saying.
Do you think they made it to where he was so oblivious that they made him take another class? Like they pushed him away from learning his native tongue as his father? I mean, his parents cover up the wizard's death. They made it seem like it was just a heart attack or something, basically because his son died. Maybe. I feel like it's all some sort of manipulation to make him as like not involved. Because I don't think Jordan wants him at all involved. Because then he's in danger.
He doesn't want to endanger his son.
the most important thing to him. He already lost his wife. And they made a point, too, that he was kind of scrapbooking all the people he killed. Because he had pictures of them. He's like,
That's weird. And he keeps them at work. Of all places.
If someone comes across it, Barbara comes across it, and sees all these pictures of guys, and she's like,
what the hell?
What a kind of...
Notices that 2 of them are dead.
Yeah.
Like the wizard. Easily finding out that he, like...
Connection.
Yeah.
Well, like, so apparently he finished his task of killing everybody that was involved in her death in some sort of way that got her to the point where she died due to an illness or whatever. But he doesn't feel any different. Well, of course you don't.
She just killed a whole bunch of people.
And you don't get her back. So, like, even if they inadvertently... Because they made a point, like, the last guy he killed, he's sitting in that room and his face breaks out in the ice. He inadvertently didn't actually do it, but he was a part of the problem. So I feel like he was not going to get any satisfaction out of it.
No.
How'd you feel about Courtney showing up and trying to talk to Junior in the hospital?
I think it was going to go well. Because he could
Easily
easily
kill her.
read her thoughts. And then
Kill her.
he heard the thought that she hurt his father.
He's like, you did this? Well, not by accident. It was by accident.
Yeah, she didn't know what she was doing yet.
No. She literally put on the suit for the first time right before the fight.
Yeah.
That caused him to be like that. He was out for several episodes. I think he was out.
It was so weird. Like, he didn't even, like, slowly wake up. He was automatically sitting upright in his bed.
Just like...
Junior?
Like an alarm went off and he had to wake up to go to work.
He's late.
I'm trying to think. So, watching the tapes, he learned that his father was slowly turning into Brainwave. All humans or people are evil because they have bad thoughts. It's dangerous to read people's thoughts.
Yeah.
You don't know what they're thinking.
There's over 50 tapes
of just like him talking about
his experiments
and
on himself.
And then things that he was like on the train with that one guy. I mean, brutal stuff. Brutal stuff.
Blinded him.
And then killed him.
And then, yeah.
A telepathic
push.
Little nudge. See, if I read her mind, it'd be Starbucks and sleep and sloths and all that, right?
Yeah.
Roughly. and yawning.
Yeah.
Yeah. You tired?
Yeah.
A little bit. Yeah, it's the weekend, you know?
This 3-day weekend is rough.
Is it rough? Is it so rough on you?
So rough.
I'm trying to think anything else that I see in particular. The fact that he killed that guy. I mean, the fact that Junior actually murdered somebody. Now,
how were they gonna...
In a hospital.
Yeah. And then, obviously, the nurses are gonna come in because the father's now awake. So, how are they gonna get rid of the body? Or what are they gonna say?
Seizure.
But he had blood coming out of his eyes and his mouth.
We didn't see that with that first guy that he did that to, the flashback. So, I don't know. And then again, the room was shaking. Because when Courtney was in there, things started shaking in the room. Because, like, how did nobody realize next door, above, below, outside the door?
Yeah.
What was happening? Nothing. Just like, it's fine, right? They made a point where Beth was looking through the books with Rick, who wanted to be there so bad, that there was some sort of other society that built the underground tunnels all this time ago.
The night. We seen him, like, he had the brooms or the mop in his hands, and then it turned into the staff, dropped it, and then we didn't see him again. I hate that. Like, we see little glimpses of him, and he just gone.
That was him in that picture, I think.
That night.
Yeah, the Shining Knight. I think that's him. And we saw other characters. I believe that was a Green Arrow next to him. Like, if you're looking at the picture
in the top,
on the left, standing. I think that was Green Arrow. And like, I think he's lost his memory. He knows bits and pieces of his memory. I don't think he's...
I mean, he's got his sword.
Yeah, something happened, and he used it effectively. He has what we saw before, he had that horse calendar, and then when the camera was zooming in before the mop turned into the staff, we heard like the sound of like music or some sort of sound of something. I have to go back and watch it again, but like something like I guess he's trying to find his memory. But then he recognizes Stripesy. He recognizes Pat. So, bits and pieces, and then the point you made.
The dragon in the water.
Yeah.
Being the Dragon King.
Yeah. That was a funny part where Cindy threatened him, and then he just went up and closed on her face.
He's like, no.
Get out of here, Crash.
She's like, I knew you couldn't ignore me. Nope.
Well, there's only 4 episodes
and
now.
then gassed her.
Yeah, gassed her. Made her. And then he went down to ISA and like, may I sit down? And they're like, okay.
And then he stands right back up.
Yeah, it's okay. Now that I can sit down, let me stand up. So he's not a part of the ISA. It's clear he's just working with them. It seems because he didn't just sit down like everybody else.
Yeah.
We only have 4 episodes left. 10 through 13.
Yeah.
That's it for this season until we hear about whenever in season 2, which I don't know. Still nothing about that yet as of right now. But really enjoying the show. Do you like the fact that it's only 13 episodes? It's kind of shorter.
I do. I like shorter shows.
There's no filler in this.
I like shorter shows, but I like longer shows too because it goes on for a longer amount of time.
Like Lucifer?
Yeah.
We're watching Lucifer right now. And we just finished season 3. Now we're on to the Netflix side of Lucifer, which is shorter, but then again, more the deeper the story goes. But I'm really enjoying the fact that there's no filler in this. Like,
they don't mess around.
If there was 22 episodes or 20 episodes of Stargirl right now, we would have gotten filler episodes right now. We would have seen stuff that did not really affect the story. It just kind of happened.
I like when there's no filler.
So what do you think's gonna happen next? Brainwave's now awake.
I mean,
Barbara
how's
knows.
the mom gonna react to?
I hope that's the first thing or something.
I really hope so.
You can't bypass.
But at the same time, I feel like they're gonna open it with Brainwave.
You think? Because he was the last thing we saw.
Yep.
But what's more important, Brainwave awake or Barbara knowing?
Barbara knowing.
And the way because Pat kept trying to tell her, and she's like, I failed a history test. Shut up, Courtney. No, you didn't. But then she finds out with them not even planning to do it. I kind of figured it was going to happen.
And the staff just fell over. It was, I can't handle it.
It was scared.
It was.
And she's probably going to ask, how long has this been going on? Since we got the Blue Valley? She saw the crate when she was, or she saw a crate.
Yeah.
Figure like, it all started there. Hopefully she pieces together. This explains why you both are actually talking and friendly now, because before you guys didn't talk at all. You hated them.
So now she's going to be the sun's out of the loop.
Oh. When do you think he's going to know?
He's got to find out.
By the end of the season? Or the end of the whole for season 2?
I don't know. I mean, if all of them are in it together, like all of them know what's going on.
This together. Sorry. That's what I go to. I did that stupid crap song. But they're all in this together.
Yeah.
I think he'll find out. He'll have to, because now that the Barbara knows the mom, he's the only one the dog doesn't even know. Well, the dog's seen stuff, I bet. So
I'm sure the dog's seen stuff.
It's like, whatever. I like how the dog was
the dog took the goggles.
The dog was the distraction when Icicle took the pan. The dog, I remember, like, that was very specific. The dog was a distraction. Well, overall, good episode. Was there anything else we need to cover?
I don't think so.
I'm trying to think.
I think we pretty much got everything.
Yeah. It was funny how he literally skipped school that day just to watch his dad talk crazy. I wonder how long they were, too. They really didn't show how long, but I felt like he could just talk forever.
Yeah.
And then he was practicing floating some tapes, and then the knife went flying. Which is like, I don't know. Kind of worried. Kind of worried that he's going to go down a path that he shouldn't.
He will.
Because of his dad.
He will.
They can now understand why his dad's an ass. Because he's a villain. He has all these issues.
Yeah.
Hope you guys enjoyed our reaction. I know she's done. It's getting hot in here. So, we'll talk to you guys soon. Hope you guys enjoyed our reaction. We'll pick up this show soon as we can. You know, sometimes we're watching Lucifer, or she's sleeping. Or we're both sleeping. Or we're working. Because we have lives. Not really. Anyways, I'll end the video now. Thanks. Love you, honey. Okay. Hope you guys enjoyed the reaction. Talk to you guys soon. Peace.
Out.
Good job, PS4.